Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing Poison Ivy X Male Listener. This was requested by a good viewer of mine. I will leave his name nameless, but he has requested it, and thank you for requesting it, my main man. Anyways, so this is going to be Yandere Poison Ivy X Male Listener, and that is what we're going to do in this. Now, this is sort of a little bit taken from various poison ivies because he didn't specify which poison ivy it was going to be. So I'm taking a little bit from here and there and such and how it's going to be. So, anyways, let's do this. Disclaimer: Poison ivy is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it. And remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life at all. Anyways, let's do this. Poison Ivy is a woman that is very much hating a man from past abuse she had in her life from men in particular. She finds them to be pigs that are very much self centered and do not care about women and just use women as objects. This changes when she meets you. She was instantly attracted to you and thought she could use you right away. You being a delicious man that was obviously attractive, but she also felt something deeper, which she at first hated. And so she stalks you. She's stalking you to make sure that you are not one of those slimy, disgusting pigs. And she's honestly looking for a reason to hate you. But the more she gets to know you, and the more she ends up falling for you. She hates it. She hates it. She would not be someone who would fall so easily for a man like this, that she would be weak in the knees for him. And for you, she is. And this goes into her stalking you, into trying to manipulate you. Oddly enough, you are immune to her pheromones, which is peculiar to her. She doesn't understand why, and it frustrates her even more. How could you be immune to her pheromones and also be the one man she wants to have? It frustrates her beyond any imagined scale of how much she could be frustrated. But she learns to deal with it and starts to, well, more or less kidnap you on the regular. Always kidnapping you and making sure that you spend time with her so she gets to know you. You're not too bad in her eyes. Maybe a little self centered and you waste too much plastic, maybe. But she can change you. Well, change the eco part of you to make sure you don't waste plastic. She is very much wanting to get to know you and does not have very good social skills. So the kidnapping usually ends up into awkward talking and more her trying to uh, domineer you to show you that she's in control. That she's in control in that of the conversation and of this, that she is not being weak and vulnerable around you. When she does show her true feelings around you, she backs it up with snide comments that you would not understand, or that you're just a man thing for her to play with. She is very much in denial about her feelings most of the time with you. When she finally accepts them, it's very much easier for her to move on and to accept them once she accepts them, it's easier obviously to accept them, but to accept them further that she wants to be with you. The idea alone is terrifying to her. She doesn't want to be weak or vulnerable around you, so does take her a long time to be able to get to that point. Also, as a yandere, she is very sadistic, so she would be able to take out anyone who has hurt you. Anyone that has hurt you in any way would be unalived so fast. If you had past girlfriends, well, they are going to be unalived as well, as she hates people in general and cannot stand to be around them too much. You and Harley Quinn being the exceptions. She adores you as so much that she starts to leave you plants and such for you to take care of. If you're not good at taking care of plants, she's going to use that as an excuse to come over very often to make sure that they are taken care of, but also to spy on you and all that such. And if you are good at taking plants, this pleases her even more and makes her flustered beyond belief. She falls more spending with you every single day she spends with you. If she ends up back in Gotham, on Gotham's Asylum Arkham, she will break out soon to be with you. Now, she knows that you are at risk of being used against her because of Batman and all that stuff. And every time she breaks out, she goes to see you. So she knows Batman knows that you know. Batman knows that you are her weakness. You eventually get used to Poison Ivy and start chilling with her and hanging out with her, expecting her to come over often. Eventually, she'll try to seduce you and more or manipulate you because she's also very manipulative Yandere, using her looks and charms to seduce you into doing what she wants. You are more than game for that, but you never take advantage of her. You always let her take the lead because you respect her boundaries and her trauma with men in general. So you don't want to hurt her or to make her uncomfortable, which she is very appreciative of. She adores that about you and loves it about you, and it's just so beautiful. She would be the type of yandere still to be manipulative and also using people's lives against you sometimes when you do not go the way she wants and all that stuff. If she deals with rivals and might unaliven them easily or poisoning them, where you very much she'll be discreet by poison rivals, so you don't know that she did it, but you would have a hunch and all of that. Eventually, she will confess to you, and you will have a choice to make. If you accept her love, you will be living happily ever after, and well, not happily ever after. It's still difficult because she's an eco terrorist, but you'll be living the best life you can with her. Sometimes, even possibly getting arrested, where she will break you out with ease. She adores you more than anything and wants to have a life with you. And she will have a life with you. Now, if you turn her down, she is going to kidnap you and find a way to mind control you with her plans, one way or another, to make you love her no matter what. That is a freaking fact. She's also very much in having adult fun time with you because she knows that she adores you and you're one of the few men, if any men, that she wanted to actually be intimate with. And she wants to smash that bad. Anyways, let's go on to a quick scenario, shall we? You were having dinner with Poison Ivy, eating the burritos on the couch. She smiles at you and you smile back at her. So, you say, swelling, how have you been? You just broke out of Arkham again, haven't you? Oh, yeah, I did, she says. How did you know? The news, as usual, and that you came straight to me and kidnapped me more or less for tacos and burritos. She smiles at that. Well, we haven't had a date night in a while, she says. Yeah, you say, agreeing, and going back to eating your taco. So, I wanted to ask you something. You swallow your food. Yeah, what? Uh, if I were to say that I liked you in a more romantic way, what would you say? I would say I would like it, you say, casually shrugging your shoulders and your muscles flexing at that. I like you. You like me. If you liked me like that, that would be great. You do? She asks, a bit shocked. Yeah, I mean, we have hanged out for a couple of years now, you more or less kidnapping me. And have you noticed I put up less of a fight every single time? She stared at you in shock for a second, but then smiled and pulled you into a kiss, her hands on your biceps, pulling you closer to her. You put down your taco and burrito on the table the best you could and pull her into a kiss, not taking the lead, but just letting her guide herself into you. It was a heated kiss, and it was wonderful. And then there was a giant explosion, and Batman broke in, and Poison Ivy cursed. What the hell, Batman? She says and gets her vines out, ready to fight. You didn't want to get in her way, but also wanted to protect her, but knew you would just be a liability for her, so you get out of the danger range and watch as your now girlfriend worked her butt off to defeat Batman. She got him dismobiled and took your hand. We gotta go, she says, and you nodded. You both rush out. You had to find a new hideout with your new girlfriend, and you were over the moon that you were finally with the woman you loved and that she left you in return. Yes, this was an accepted Yandere tale because we always love it when a darling accepts a Yandere and the Yandere ends up being super more chill. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more of this, comment below what you would like to see with Poison Ivy or any DC yanderes or in Marvel yanderes or any comic book yanderes. Comment below what you'd like to see of that, and I will do my best to do it and all that jazz. Yes. I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. Thank you, Gav. You are wonderful, fabulous, beautiful, stunning. Chef's kiss. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are wonderful, beautiful. Chef kiss. Mwah. I hope that you both enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro. If you were either male, female, or whatever gender identity you have and are, would you smash Poison Ivy regardless of if she was male or female? Either male Poison Ivy, aka who I call Poison Oak, because Oak. Anyways, I would smash Poison Oak and Poison Ivy. End of discussion. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.